where did Petra get connected with Pure Desire, and when and why did you start running Pure Desire groups in the first place?
That's interesting because back in about 24 years ago, I was the men's director here at Petra. So I've been hearing a lot of stories of brokenness and men who had better vision for themselves and what they were experiencing. Also, working in a Christian bookstore environment, I was managing a chain of stores. So I was aware that when Dr. Ted published his book back in 1999, I
Yeah.
quickly grabbed it. I grabbed it because it was the right book for the right hour. And actually, I was at a book convention and he spoke there. So I was really impressed by his material, which then led to me becoming aware of a pet or a Pure Desire University. I believe it was down in Frederick, Maryland. And that was back in 2013. So he and Diane were there, and Matt and I and 10 other, no, 8 other guys. There was 10 of us that attended that seminar, that training time. So that was my first introduction to Pure Desire Ministry. Uh, let's see, then we, okay, back to, after that, we came back. Okay. After we came back, I shared my vision with our lead pastor or senior pastor, and he's pretty excited. He said, "Wow, you got the vision. You got 8 guys, 9 guys beside you. You run with the vision, and I believe God's going to anoint you for that." Soon after that, he had a heart attack and was incapacitated, and I was director or put in charge at that point of the church. And so, as we worked through his healing the next couple of months, we were also working for a public showing of Conquer series. So he was back. His first sermon that he preached in the pulpit in July of 2014 was The Joy of Sex from the book of Proverbs. It was a winner. I had lined up one of my young men who struggled with pornography, and he shared his testimony with his wife standing beside him, and sharing how they had been radically changed by God and had been walking in victory. Uh, Paul got a standing ovation in both services that Sunday. And for some reason, something very significant happened in the spirit world. Our congregation became very grace filled from there forward. And we became to be honest and transparent with our stories. It was soon after that that we announced, what was that day? Actually, we announced that we were going to start showing Conquer series. And Matt will give you the details later on, but that was an unbelievable experience. We had over 150 men involved that first year. And since then, we have been running Conquer series or Sexual Integrity 101, which we are doing on a regular basis at least 3 times a year. So we have new groups starting all the time. We've been delighted to have Dr. Ted and his wife, Diane, here at least once. And we've had Nick here twice and Trevor once or twice. So we have ongoing training that we feel like we're called to do as a region. So we really feel like God has put us in a place where our leadership is supportive of making this bigger than ourselves. So that's the story.